through flesh and bone. The head, with its short muzzle, staring malignant eyes and gaping cruelly armed jaws, is the embodiment of evil ferocity.
Roosevelt's tales painted an indelible picture of the killer fish that endures to this day. But was his perception of the piranha accurate? Was it really the embodiment of evil? Or was it a reflection of his sense of a mythic beast? The piranha lives in a dark world. Here, the sun is little more than a haze in the water. As a result, it has had to develop a way of seeing through its senses of sound and smell. These men are fishing the Caicara River in the Llanos in Venezuela. The fisherman splashes through the water as he stretches out his net to the opposite bank. The Caribe and the river have heard his splashing and divert their attention to the sound. In a split second, they collectively decide to attack. The piranha haven't been attracted to the sound of the fisherman, whose walk is steady and measured, but to another sound, one which is much more magnetic, the sound of panic. They are attacking a peacock bass that has gotten tangled in the gill net. The fishermen know immediately what is happening and haul in the net as fast as they can. Within seconds, the piranha have eaten the bass, bones and all, down to its head. They've also severed parts of the net, but the damage can be fixed. The men are lucky. Piranhas frequently damage nets beyond repair. The threat from a piranha isn't related to its size. Compared to this species of piranha called hollandi, the pirarucu, at 10 feet long and weighing over 300 pounds, is a giant compared to the modest size of the hollandi. Most piranha are small, no more than the size of a man's fist. More than anything, the piranha's fierce reputation comes from the severity of its bite. The piranha's mouth is made to bite chunks out of its prey. Most predatory fish seize their prey in their jaws and either lacerate or crush it. But the piranhas, like these red bellies, bite off their food in olive-sized chunks. While a single bite would hardly be life-threatening, the piranha swallows the meat whole and then bites again and again. A swarm of piranha attack in a roiling frenzy from virtually every angle. Yet the indigenous people on the upper Orinoco River let their naked children splash in the water while they batter their laundry on the rocks. If any sounds would be an invitation for attack, these would be. But attacks are almost unheard of here. Where is the bloodthirsty beast of legend? The so-called black is a giant among its peers. Less aggressive than its red-bellied cousins, the rhombeus looks all the more menacing for its glaring red eyes. The largest of the meat-eating species, a fully grown rhombeus can reach a length of 1.5 feet and weigh nearly 10 pounds. Its jaws are so strong and its teeth are so sharp that it could amputate a man's hand at the wrist in 2 or 3 bites. There are about 35 different species of piranha, only 5 of which pose any real danger to humans. The majority of them, in fact, eat fruits, seeds, and vegetative matter. Those that do eat meat rely mainly on other fish, crabs, beetles, and an occasional frog or lizard. But it is the piranha of lore, the man-eater, that has captured the imagination of anyone who has seen one on the attack. In Venezuela, the Rombeus has the outrageous nickname Capoburo, which means donkey castrator. Its name comes from the long-held belief that male livestock that must ford a river is in grave danger of losing its testicles to the piranha. The story is deeply embedded in the popular consciousness of the people. Stories persist of cattle drivers who will sacrifice a sick or old animal to the piranha in order to divert attention away from the herd as it crosses downstream. Scientists scoff at the idea that this practice was ever maintained and say the story is part of the lore of the piranha. Others swear they have witnessed the event. This archival footage from the 1930s shows cattlemen sacrificing a cow to piranha in the river while crossing their herd. The authenticity of the document is hard for us to judge. Was it done to protect the herd, or was it done to entertain the camera? The truth has been lost with time. Today, piranha can still cause serious damage to horses and cattle, which is the major industry of the llanos. Piranha will often nip cattle on the nose as they try to drink, and while these bites aren't immediately threatening, any wound in the Amazon is subject to infection, and such bites can, in fact, lead to death. Some ranchers are trying to deal with the problem of landlocked piranha by introducing peacock bass as a deterrent. In a duel played out beneath the waters of the llanos, a piranha in the silver colors of a breeding adult guards its nest against an invading bass. As a predator, the peacock bass will attack and eat juvenile caribes. But once the piranha population matures, even the noble peacock bass has no chance. And so again, the ledger balances as predator becomes prey. Piranha seem to justify the concept of paranoia. An unprovoked attack can happen at any moment, and usually from the rear. They'll frequently nip the fins of each other, and it's not hard to find a fish with a perfect semicircle excised from its back. But each fish remains eternally wary of its neighbor, because even among their own, weakness means a quick death. Balances in the Amazon are subtle but critical. This bird is a jacana and is commonly found in the llanos. Ever alert, it has found an anaconda partially submerged in the hyacinth and is sounding the alarm. Anacondas are among the world's largest snakes. An average-sized specimen can easily measure 20 feet and weigh over 200 pounds. Their natural prey are caiman and capybara, but smaller anacondas often take birds. This jacana isn't taking any chances and wants the world to know that danger lurks nearby. Many of the threads that connect life are subtle and only come after months or years of observation. Sometimes, however, the incursions of man